Folks, Rugal is the latest DLC character for King of Fighters 15, and he's free DLC, so if you own the game and you haven't already, you definitely should go in and download him. He's a lot of fun, he's very flashy, he can be very damaging with the right combos, but the question is he balanced, okay? So if you guys don't know the history of this character, he's been a boss character in several KOF games, and he has a bit of a reputation for being a little bit overpowered. It's kind of a meme that Rugal is always banned, that it's prohibido jugar con Rugal. So today we're going to investigate a little bit. Is he that good in this game? Is he maybe ban worthy? Is he OP? Or is he just a regular balanced character? So I'll run through some of his pros and cons and discuss them with you guys, and then we'll hop online and see how the character does. And guys, if you like this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the like button. It helps me out, it gets the video shown to more people, so we can help spread the word a little bit about KOF 15 and let people know that this is a great fighting game that they should be playing. But with that, let's get into some of his pros and cons. Starting out with the pros, I think one big thing is just his projectiles are very strong. I think he has the potential to be maybe one of the better projectile keep away characters in the game. So he has this ground projectile, and then he's got this air one, the eye laser. So this one, it does have the downside that the opponent can run under it depending on the character they play. So that is a bit of a weakness, but the thing is, you know, people spend so much time like jumping around in this game and hopping and stuff. So I think that having a projectile that covers this angle where your opponents are likely to be is pretty useful. And there is a big difference in speed between the slow version and the fast version. You can see the fast version is really, really fast, so that one's pretty nice. So not only does he have these sort of two angles of projectiles he can throw at you, he's also pretty good at dealing with people's attempts to get around the projectiles. So he has this laser beam super that he can use to punish you for trying to jump or roll around the projectiles. He can punish you like that as well. Or if you're the type of character where you're like, fine, we'll just have like a projectile war, I'll just throw projectiles back at you, this super is very good at dealing with that as well. He's also obviously got the Genocide Cutter, one of the more famous Dragon Punch type moves in KOF, and this can be a very, very effective anti-air. So you can do stuff like combo into Genocide Cutter, set up a fireball, and then you're totally in a good spot to anti-air them with another one if they try to jump it. So yeah, his fireball and sort of anti-fireball is pretty good. So that's his first pro. Some other things he's got going for him, his jump normals are very strong. So his jump D has this nice sharp downward angle. His jump CD is just huge. This move is very, very hard to anti-air. His jump B is a very nice cross-up. You can hit the opponent at a nice little angle and get a combo off it. And also, after both his throws, his front and his back throw, he can set up a cross-up, so that's pretty nice as well. It can be pretty ambiguous after you throw the opponent which way they're going to have to block. So yeah, the jump normals are very good. That's another pro. And I would say maybe his third pro that I want to talk about here is going to be his combo potential. So similar to a character like Terry, I feel like he's really good at converting meter into damage. So if you have a bunch of meters to work with, he's going to be able to do quite a lot of damage to the opponent. Let's see what we can do in the corner here. We can go for something like this. And then we can even OTG with his laser super, so that's pretty hype. He can also use his fireball very effectively in combos. There's actually no juggle limit on how many times you can use his fireball in combos. You can use it as many times as you can get it. So he can juggle a lot of fireballs and he can do a ton of damage, especially when he has the opponent in the corner. So all around, you know, he's got some good things going for him. Good projectiles. He can be hard to get in on. And then when he does get in, he can really make you suffer if he has a lot of meter. So he does have some things majorly going for him. You know, his keep away is good. He can be hard to get in on. And then once he gets going, his damage can be quite powerful as well. But what are some of his issues? Because again, this is not a perfect character in this game. He does have some problems. I think the first and most obvious one are that his normals are very jank, okay? The man does not have a lot of range. He definitely feels a little bit stubby. He does have some longer range normals like his far C and far D, but these are very, very slow. These are very easy to counter hit him out of, and he has no way of comboing off them other than max mode activation, which is a pretty big commitment. You can't hit confirm into it. Another problem with a lot of his normals is that they are minus. He's usually left on disadvantage on block or even on hit, and some of his normals are very disadvantageous on hit, so you do have to be kind of careful. It can definitely be hard for Rugal to sort of pressure the opponent and, you know, walk them down using his normals because, again, a lot of them are going to leave him kind of at a disadvantageous state. I feel like to keep the advantage, you are going to have to sort of keep hopping at the opponent and try to utilize his aerial superiority to pressure the opponent because his ground game, up close, he's maybe a little bit weak. He also kind of suffers for anti-air a little bit. So when it comes to like anti-air normals, jab is basically kind of all he's got. Obviously, his 2C is not going to be a good anti-air, unlike some characters. And a lot of normals that feel like they should be good anti-airs, like maybe stand D, it's just so slow that it's really, really hard to react with this. And yes, Genocide Cutter is a good anti-air. Obviously, this is going to beat any jump in. But the thing is, you know, hops are so fast in KOF that oftentimes by the time you recognize that they're hopping at you and you have to go through the motion to input the Dragon Punch, they're going to be able to land and block and punish you. So overall, how do I feel about the character? I do think he's very fun, but I think that he is fair. I think he is balanced, okay? And, you know, to be clear, there are some characters in the game who are not really fair right now. You know, we're thinking Vanessa, we're thinking Terry, Ralph. Honestly, Elizabeth, you know, this is my character. I play her, but she's a little bit unfair. She has really abusable things in her kit. She has things that feel overtuned and feel imbalanced. And yeah, maybe they'll be patched in the future, but I just don't really know if Rugal has anything right now that feels super overtuned and super imbalanced. So I do think that he is a balanced character. Obviously, he shouldn't be banned. I don't think he's like bad or anything, but I think he's fair. So take from that what you will. I think you can definitely do quite well with the character, but you are going to have to outplay the opponent a little bit. You're not going to really have super abusable, spammable stuff with him, although his fireballs are really good. So, you know, if you're really good at the zoning gameplay, keeping the opponent full screen and using the lasers, anti-airing with uppercuts, I think if you like that kind of thing, you're really going to like Rugal. And then if you like the idea where once you get in, you can just take the opponent to task and deal a ton of damage, that can be quite fun as well. So I've been enjoying the character quite a lot. What do you say we hop online? I got some matches for you, and hopefully we can show some of the struggles that the character has, but also some of the triumphs as well, and see the character thriving. So hope you enjoy the matches, guys. Thank you for sticking around and watching. I see you are a man of culture as well. Rugal and Elizabeth. He doesn't have the World of Warcraft shoulder pads, though. So I have the advantage. Guys, is it just me, or have the streams been really fun this week? Maybe it's because, like, I have a goal. I feel like sometimes when I stream, I'm just, like, passing time, you know? Like, just playing. But this, it's like I have a goal of getting to champion with Rugal. So it kind of motivates me. So I feel like, I've had really high energy this week. As you can clearly tell. Grab him. Safe jump him. I don't know why you got hit by the safe jump there. Alright, well, we have swiftly dispatched with Rugal. Has anyone talked about Clark being really good? Is this known? Yeah, look, you can't safe jump him. Maybe Death Cradle would have killed there, but I wasn't convinced, so I wanted to go for the one that gave better Okizeme. Are we gonna get the Clark OCV? Clark OCV incoming. Ooh, that is not what I wanted to happen there. Nice, nice. Cash it in. I respect it. Clark, you thought of Clark as a low-key god. I think Clark is very good. I think he's potentially like top 10. Probably not top 5 material. I think he's potentially top 10, but the thing about Clark is he knowledge checks you too. So if the opponent doesn't know how to fight Clark, he just destroys them. Dude, that misconfirm was so sad. That was my moment. And I got debated. Ooh, I thought maybe I could beat the reflector. Yo, Rugal did absolutely Nathan, bro. Both of our Rugals just got perfected, essentially. That's so sad. Yo. Almost had the fatty punish. Pixel. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I almost lost that. His defense against Elizabeth was solid. It was hard to use my meter because he wasn't getting opened up. Yeah, I do agree everyone's good because the thing is, like, everyone has short hop, right? Everyone has roll. Everyone has guard cancel. Everyone has quick max. Like, everyone has strong stuff. It's just like, I think the top tiers just have like really abusable stuff and the low tiers don't. That's the difference. It's like you can win without abusable stuff. It's just harder. Because, you know, you don't have anything to abuse, so to speak. He's playing a lot more keep away-ish with Rugal, which I think is smart. But now I'm in. You better stop pressing stuff on wake up, bro. What am I counter hitting you with? What's he pressing? It's on like every wake up. He gets counter hit out of the air. Maybe it's dash or something? Oh. See, it's happening there too. The reach. Alright, now we can death cradle him to the corner. I think he's dead. Clark remains ridiculous. But I mean, if this guy blocked on wake up, he'd be doing a lot better. I understand. You want to get away from Clark, right? That's the problem. Okay, this should hurt. By no means do you want to be close to Clark, so I understand trying to escape. Yeah, I feel like I must be hitting backdash, right? Nice! Wow, burn it all. Alright, alright. We have a shot at redemption with Rugal here. Let's see if we can land some combonies. Uh-oh. We just got straight jumped in on. Yeah. Ooh, good run up. Oh god, I choked. Let's go. Yeah, I was just buffering the laser. You ever do the thing where you're just like doing a super motion and you're like waiting with like your finger on the button? And I just flinched. I pressed the button. But thankfully it is pretty safe on block. So yeah, decent Rugal zoning coming into play there. You know, the fireballs. Fireballs with the laser super backup, pretty good. It was a calculated choke, true.